How do you navigate purchasing a new home while having to sell your current property in a seller's market? Whether you're looking to make a move up in the market, downsize, or move to a new neighborhood, if you own your own home, at some point you'll be faced with this decision. Most people find this process of having to buy and sell very overwhelming, but this is something we work with on a daily basis with our clients and are able to make it seamless most of the time. So what's the best way to do this? Do you buy or do you sell first? What are the risks with each scenario, and how do we help our clients navigate this? Here are the top 3 scenarios we most commonly see in this marketplace and the strategies we use to help our clients win. Scenario number 1, you make an offer to purchase a property subject to the sale of your current home. This would be an ideal scenario for you as a seller because your purchase is contingent on your sale, meaning if your sale doesn't complete, you have the flexibility to walk away from your offer to purchase. However, in a heated seller's market like we're seeing in Vancouver right now, when you're making your offer to purchase, you're likely up against multiple other buyers who are also trying to buy the same property, and many of them are coming in with offers that have no conditions. So the chances of you getting your offer accepted with a subject to sale condition is almost 0. Scenario number 2, you sell your current property first and then you make an offer to purchase. The benefits of this are that once you've sold, you'll know exactly how much money you're walking away with and how much you can put towards your purchase. And with the help of your mortgage advisor, you might even be in a position where you can make an offer with no subject conditions on the purchase, so you'll be more successful. Another benefit is that in a hot market like we have now, you might find yourself ending up selling for more than you expected, so you might be able to increase your budget on your purchase. There are, of course, a few downsides to this. For one, once you've sold, there's no turning back. Number 2, once you've sold, if it takes you a while to find your next property and it doesn't line up with your completion date of your sale, you may find yourself in a position where you have to find alternate housing arrangements, like staying with family or finding a short-term rental until you do find your dream home. The third risk is that in a market with escalating prices, if it takes you a few months to find your home, you may find yourself having to increase your budget for the same type of property you could have had a few months ago. In some cases, buyers might even get priced out of their ideal home if they wait too long. Or you may have to make compromises you otherwise wouldn't have had to make a few months ago. So how do we mitigate these risks for our clients? Well, the timing risk we can mitigate by either negotiating a long closing or ideally the option to have a flexible closing, meaning that the buyer gives you the right to unilaterally change your closing date. Another option to mitigate this timing risk is to negotiate a rent back with the buyers of your property, meaning that they'd agree to allow you to continue renting your property until you find your ideal home. To mitigate the risk of escalating prices, what we have our clients do is get educated on the market before they even sell their property, meaning they know exactly what options are out there and what they could expect to pay. That way, once they have sold, they're ready to pull the trigger. The third scenario is that you find and purchase your new home and then you sell your current home. The benefits of this is that you have the certainty of knowing that you could stay in your current home until you find your dream home. The risks with this are that there's no turning back. So now you're taking on the risk of the sale of your current home. And if your current home does not sell, you could find yourself owning 2 homes. Or in a more serious situation, if you needed that sale to complete on your purchase, you might not be able to complete on the purchase and you could find yourself in a very serious legal situation. Another scenario could be that if the market shifts between the time you've purchased and you have to sell your home, you might find yourself having to sell your property for a lower price than you originally anticipated. And in this case, you'd have to come up with extra money to complete on your purchase. So how do you mitigate these risks? Well, the most important thing you could do if you're using this scenario is to work with a very experienced realtor who knows the market and your property type. And they know exactly what it's going to take to get your property sold. You'll also want to make sure that you're working with a very experienced mortgage specialist who can walk you through a sensitivity analysis of what would happen if your property sold at different price levels. And what we do for our clients who are using this option is that we actually help them get their property ready, make sure that the renovations are done, it's painted, cleaned, staged, get the photos ready before they even start looking. That way, as soon as they find a property they're interested in, their home is ready to go and we could put it up on the market within a day. So which of these 3 scenarios and strategies is the best one to use? Well, it's really an individual decision and it depends on your tolerance for risk, your financial situation, and also the type of property you're selling and looking to purchase. If you're planning to sell and purchase a home in this market and want to find the best strategy for you, schedule a consultation with us and we can walk you through your options and what to consider. You can either visit our website, adinayvr.com, to schedule a consultation, or you can make sure you're following me on Instagram and click the link in my bio to schedule a consultation. And if you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to subscribe so that you can get the latest updates and information on buying and selling real estate here in Vancouver.